Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here. And well, I still have a sore throat, but everyone I talk to has had a sore throat for ages, so I'm kind of feeling like maybe I just read too much into it, but you never know. I'm gonna kind of not give up completely on on everything, because I was right last time with it. But yeah, everybody's got one that's been lingering around for weeks and weeks and weeks, so I guess time will tell. But guess what? I was tired last night, and I'd had 4 nights sleep for 2 nights on the trot, and I was a bit tired making my video yesterday, and I felt like I wasn't my usual kind of self, and I felt a little ill. Excuse me. And I was sitting there probably about 7 something, and I just couldn't keep my eyes open. And Gary had we put the football on, and I just thought, I can't do it, I've got to go to bed. So I went to bed, and I'd slept for over 12 hours. Unbelievable. When I woke up at midnight, I thought, oh, that's not happening. Still, it's only 4 hours or thereabouts. So I thought, I bet I don't go back to sleep. And the next thing you know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking, like 7:30 or something. Oh well, I suppose I better make tea. So I got up, and we had a cup of tea and stuff, and I still felt a bit floppy and tired. And I guess that I still have this, whatever it is, because it's making me feel ill. So I don't quite feel like ill, if you know what I mean. You got something, you've usually got lots of things. Well, all I've got is a sore throat, but I don't feel great with it. And these are just not cutting it for a sore throat, but they're better than nothing. That and paracetamol, it's all I'm kind of taking for it. And I don't think I need any more antibiotics, but you never know, do you really? You never know. Never know. So look, I went out today with Gary, went to the supermarket in a few places, and I popped into the cancer research shop because they do 2 of those gigantic boxes for £18, which is, they're kind of about 10 or something pound anyway when you get the smallish or the smaller ones. So I like to support that shop when I can. So I got 4 for all my ice yarns. So one's already in a pot out there, the first rainbow that I got, rainbow colours, and then the next lot I got, which were the Rockstar and some more of the rainbow and the magic glitz. They're all in there. And actually I think magic glitz is in the Rockstar. This is all the other. And well, I've got more coming. So I've got more of the rainbow, because when I went in there the other day, I thought the stuff that was out of stock was the what's it called? Universe. That's the one I really liked, and suddenly that was back. So when I looked, so was the rainbow. So I thought, right, I'm having that. So I just bobbed that on an order, and I've got a feeling it might come tomorrow, because I had a notification. First of all, I was told I got some happy mail coming, and then I got a notification, but it was 2 different companies, and I thought, that doesn't sound right. But then it's coming from America, so that is, par for the course, that they hand it over to another courier. I thought that seemed a bit quick. So then I thought about it, and I thought, oh, it's probably the ice yarn, because they keep changing their courier. 1 minute it's UPS, next minute it was DPD. So I didn't know which it was. And then I looked, I managed to find the tracking, well, I got the tracking number. I managed to find the company that they handed the happy mail over to, and that's Parcel Force. So yeah, that's not on the way yet. That's in the country, but not on the way yet. So that by process of elimination, I figured what comes tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, is the other ice yarn order. And then I'm going to cool it with ice yarn for a while and get the chow goose. I've also put in an order for some James C. Brett, because everybody likes the stuff that I get from Hobbycraft. Well, James C. Brett have a new one very similar. And in fact, it's so similar, it's probably the same. So I've ordered 1 pack of each of those. Yeah, and so what I was doing today, I was working on the computer most of the morning. So tomorrow I've got the postman come in and I've got to wait in for a parcel and that sort of thing. So been busy in myself, even though I haven't really felt brilliant, you know. But you know, when I know when I kind of need to step back and not do it, like when you know, when I kind of had to take a few days off, I knew I can't. But if it's just a little something, then I'm fine. It's interesting though, because when I had a job, I know this is a job, and I know that, but Gary's talking to me, guys. He knows I'm recording. Between this and my shop, I've got a big job, right? So working for yourself is totally different. But when I had a job, and I used to have to get in the car and physically drive to work, I would have gone sick. It's like, there's no way I would, but because I'm here and it's for me, I can brave face on it and do it. But there were times, you know, when you feel like you're ill and I can't drive the car. I don't feel safe to drive because you weren't really with it. And that's how I used to think of it. I used to think, could I physically drive to work? No, I'm off sick then. But of course I don't have to drive. It's just like, all I have to do is powder my face and get sat in front of this here computer and ring light and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, I just can't wait for this, whatever it is, to pass. It's dragging me down just a little bit now. It's this constantly nagging sore throat, and I do remember how bad that was when I did, you know, on the days before I got diagnosed with cancer, when I had COVID, and it was before there was even jabs for COVID, and I had the Kent variant, and it had a sore throat with it, and the sore throat never left me after the virus had finished. I thought that was long COVID, but it wasn't. It turned out that it was the oral cancer that caused that. But it was seems to me, see, I had this coincidence, either coincidence or it caused it, one of the two, and so it's made me a tad paranoid about that, I guess. And you know, well, this is a dark one. This is what we have. Some geezer bloke. Who the hecky peck is that? Hecky peck. Just stuck my fingers all over the glass. What is it? Like a pet or something? That's Miggs Mayfield. What is it? Like a pet or something? Talking about Grogu. How rude. Does it look like a pet? Well, it'd be my pet anytime. Okay, did I do all of these? No. The Mother's Day bar is so low for teens that you should count it as a win if they just look in your general direction. I have a mum friend who makes macrame plant holders and sells them online. I'm fine with just having a couple of people. I'm fine with having just made a couple of people. Okay. That one just didn't go down right, did it? It may not look like a pregnant woman is doing much, but I assure you that on a cellular level, it looks like the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. What? I don't understand. It's not there is the first sign that whatever you're looking for is indeed there. Like my keys. Indeed, like my keys. Someone said, do you think Gary was playing a trick on you, like a prank? Well, between you and me, if he put them in my bag, isn't lining up. You know what I mean? Just saying. I've got an itchy nose. Yeah. Oh, this blessed throat. I really hate it. I can't believe I slept for 12 hours on white. It's just unreal, isn't it? I was going to get stuck into doing those swatches last night. It's like that weren't going to happen. I was like, Conked right out, I don't mind telling you. Absolutely. So tomorrow I might do another, hang on, what day is it today? I don't even know what day it is. Where's my phone? Which way is up? Let's have a look. Okay, so it is Friday. I was right, it's Thursday today. So tomorrow being Friday, I will do another birthday month giveaway. I won't do it today because, quite frankly, I have sat here long enough for one day. This is where I work, you know, when I'm on the computer and stuff like that. I was toying with the idea of bringing my other computer back in because that's where that used to live. I never used this laptop. It was a bit redundant. And thank God I had it, because when that one went wrong, I had it to work on. But all of my passwords and everything I needed were in there, in the other computer that was playing up. So I just, when I couldn't work with it flickering like it was. The picture that, for those of you who are new and didn't know this, but suddenly I turned it on one day and half my screen went in lines, sort of vertical flashing, flickering colours of lines, and it was weird. Every time I turned it on, it seemed to get a little bit lower down, but I couldn't work like it. It was driving me absolutely mad. So I took it away and I put it in the bedroom, which is why I point that way, because that's where the bedroom is. So I put it in there on the countertop. And if I needed to get into something with where my password was stored, I would put that on. Like, for instance, my Boots account, you know, Boots the chemist. My Boots account was on, the password was saved on there. I didn't know what it was. So rather than keep changing it, I couldn't get into it. And I think I tried to change it. I couldn't get into it anyway. So I thought, oh, I'll put the computer on in there. And it popped up and it was further down. Oh, this is weird. So every time I switched it on to do something, it was actually further down. Then one day I put it on and it was perfect. The whole thing, whatever it was, had gone. And and it coincided with the fact that it almost fell down the back, but it couldn't. All it could do was go boom like that against the wall. And I don't know if that dislodged some dust on the inside, because, you know, people can take the backs off normally and give them a hoover out, or you can hoover through the vents. There's nothing on that one to do it with. So whether it was just a bit of dust causing that, or whether it was a virus, or, you know, I don't know what it was, a component just malfunctioning. But it's completely okay now. And when I did a lot of Googling about it, they said it might be dust. So that's what made me think that when it went like that, it dislodged whatever was on something that it didn't like. Anyway, it's perfectly fine now, but I've never moved it back in. I just kept the laptop in here. And it's easier in a way, because if I ever want to do an open with me in here, and I do sometimes, or work on the counter, then I don't have the computer in the way, because it's just a screen and a keyboard. Move the keyboard, but the screen always stays at the back. It doesn't take up a lot of space. So I suppose I should bring it back, because it doesn't get used at all now. In there, unless I need a password, you know, something in there. But what happened was I was doing a training course, and I thought, oh, well, I've got to run it with, like, listening to this training course, and it was just so annoying to keep looking at it like that, and I couldn't get the training course up on the laptop. So I just I had it there to listen to rather than watch it, because it was just driving me round the bend, not up the bend, but round it. Ouch. So I've taken some painkillers. They're not really working. It still hurts to swallow. It's a bit annoying. So I'm really uber excited about the icy yarn, and yeah, I kind of wanted it for a long time, but sadly, the way they operate doesn't make it easier if you want to stock it, because I would have looked like nothing better to put all that into one big order and had it at a trade price. But because they keep putting it out in dribs and drabs the way they do, you can't do it. You can't fill up enough of an order. And it's all right if you want to add all sorts of stuff that you might not have ever heard of, or you want to take a chance on if you've got money to burn. But if you want specific stuff, it's never there at the same time. and that's the trouble with them. So it's always retail prices and never wholesale. So you know, I'll try and do the best I can with them, really. But we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to get some chow goos next. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to set myself, even though, well, I want to just try them so much as buy myself one. I don't really knit that much to warrant getting myself a gigantic set. But it's like the Carry Tea, Tunisian crochet hooks by Tulip. You know, I thought I'll buy myself a box of those. No, I'll sell them in the shop because I don't ever use, you know, that sort of thing. I always think, oh, I'll get them for me, and then I don't. It's mad. I know, but it's weird really, because before I had a shop, I used to buy myself things. Now I don't, and I just buy them, and I feel guilty to have them. And then I shouldn't do, I know, but I do. So anyway, I'm sorry I'm a bit under the weather. I don't understand it. Really should have gone by now, but it's just not. It's just not going. And Gary said, you can't keep eating those things. I went, well, lockets he's talking about. And I go, oh, I don't keep eating them. That's where I was pulling off the plastic bits. There we go. I don't keep eating them. I only have one now and then, but if they help, they help. And, you know, unfortunately at the minute, not really helping. Back on the honey, I suppose. So yeah, like I was thinking about yesterday, I got this message from Victoria saying, did you just say minge? Yes, I did. I did say minge, yes. Just tickled me when I saw that message on that little comment. Oh, poor little Holly has got chicken pox. It's not good. It's all like laying around and cuddling and falling asleep cuddling and spotty and itchy. Bless him. Horrible thing. Not him, the chicken pox. He's a lovely thing. He is. He's lovely. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this video. I know it. Hopefully this will be gone soon. If not, well, I'll want to know why. So thanks for watching and spending a bit of time with me. And no doubt I'll have more yarn to show you tomorrow. You never know. And then some James C. Brett coming. I think I'm spending too much money on yarn at the moment. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.